lunches. Can you do the 12 o'clock and I do the one this time?
Welcome to pain. I love pain.
A real scary story,
Let's stop
okay?
here.
Let Blaza tell it.
Yeah.
Oh, well. I'm tired of hearing all these baby stories. These babies with the little toddler stories. Shut up! I actually broke bones. My first time I
Really?
broke my arm, I was in school. Oh, no, wait, never mind. No, that was another time. Alright.
You say you didn't break your head as well.
The most recently, a year ago.
No, 'cause I remember when
So I
I
was going
rotating.
to America for the first time. I was like, oh my
Everybody
god.
rotated. Yeah, and there
I'm
was
gonna
sometimes
beat
I
my
was
friends,
like,
I'm
oh,
gonna
and
be
then-
number one. And then it was like a week before my flight, and I had my last dirt biking race. Last race of the season.
Imagine dirt biking!
Dirt
Imagine
bike.
not being athletic enough to ride a normal bicycle, so you need to put an engine in it so it can drive you around.
It's like driving a sports car with two wheels.
If that's the way you want to put it.
We would
Sure.
rotate.
I was a
We
little
wouldn't always
nervous.
be on
I
the
was like,
same, but
okay,
we
this
would
is my
talk
last
to each other
race.
and be
I
like,
can
oh my
win
God, I need
this.
to take
I'm
a walk.
doing this. I was at the
Eventually
starting
we
gate.
was a
There was like a
little
long
bit
gate with like 40 people in a row, and I was revving my engine. I was like, and there was a sign. There's 15 seconds. 15 seconds to the grade run, and I was sitting there. 5 seconds.
I
5
really,
seconds.
I really appreciate the sound effects, by the way. Thank you.
No problem. And then I did a deep breath, and I stared at the gate in front of me, and the gate dropped, and I was going as fast as possible to the first corner. 15 people next to me, and I was almost at the corner, and I look around me, and I was like, oh my god, I'm the first one. I'm gonna win this.
You're winning?
I'm in first place.
Did someone throw a blue shell?
No one blew the shell. There was a
Blue
jet.
shells don't exist.
I slammed in the brakes. I put my foot out. I'm ready to make the left corner. And I look to my left, and
God!
some kind of idiot doesn't know how to brake and slams right into me.
That was me, my bad.
So I get up, I'm like, damn. I looked at the guy, I was like, bro, what the hell are you doing? He didn't look at me, he just picked up his bike and he left.
I'm
I was
sorry,
like,
I'm
okay.
nervous. I can't make eye contact.
So I'm like, whatever, I'll catch up. I stand up, I pick up my bike, and I cannot pick up my bike. What's going on here? I look at my left arm, because it hurt a little bit, it felt a little
Pointing the
goofy.
wrong way?
I look at it, and it was shaped like the cool ass you draw in school.
Oh my god!
I was like,
Oh my
dang, it's not
gosh!
supposed to be like that. I have to get out of here. And then I stood up and I went to the side. I was just sitting down. I was like, ooh. First I was like walking in circles. I didn't know what to do. My arm is an S. What do? I can't live like this.
No.
So I sat down and the medic came and I was like, damn, this sucks. And then
Dang,
and
this
I didn't
sucks.
feel much because I had adrenaline and stuff because of the start. And I sat down and I sat there for like 5 minutes and all of a sudden I got like dizzy and stuff. I was like, oh dude, that's not good. The doctor said, oh, it's all good. You're just a little
all good, man.
scared.
I think you should get a new doctor, bro. There's no way
Yeah.
it's all
I
good.
think that's all good,
yeah.
man. I don't think he's a doctor.
They said, sit down, drink this pill.
Pills? You're just a random pills from
It was like a
stranger?
medkit pill. It was a medkit, okay?
Med kit pill. Okay.
Dude didn't have any water, so I had to swallow that stuff dry. But I could do it, and it was fine. And I started feeling better after that. And then I was like, oh my god, I have a flight next week. And then I couldn't fly because my arm was kind of sideways.
What about the race?
I couldn't continue to race. My arm was shaped like an S.
Now it's time to say my story. I also broke a bone. 2, actually. Back in the day when I used to go outside, I used to skateboard a lot, okay? Not that cringe skateboard with 4 wheels.
How crazy
None
you
of that.
were
I'm
as a
talking about
kid.
the rip stick.
Nah, I had a ripstick.
All you uncultured
I
viewers,
wish
the
I had the
ripstick is like the
ripstick.
coolest trend back in the day. It was a skateboard that only had
was.
2 wheels. One in the front, one in the back. Crazy, right? You must be asking, how the heck do you balance on 2 wheels? The trick was, as soon as you got onto the skateboard, you had to do this like little dance. You gotta do the shot. As soon as you got on the skateboard, you had to do a little stop and stop to get the board moving. And if you stopped dancing, you had no momentum, and boom, you would just fall flat on your face. Now that we're all educated, how does this have anything to do with breaking a bone? Well, me and the neighborhood gang, okay, we were
Okay, buddy,
rip-sticking
calm
down.
Calm down.
The
Calm
big
down.
guys.
We were rip-sticking down the streets, you know, doing normal kid stuff. Scaring pedestrians, robbing houses, breaking down lemonade stands. In our neighborhood, there were a lot of
Yeah, I
these,
miss
like,
those
biking
days.
paths, and they stretched on for, like, miles. You know, these, like, little paths that go, woo, like, through the houses and stuff. And we love rip-sticking in these biking paths because because there were like a lot of turns and hills that were a lot of fun, but it was like most importantly so like we wouldn't get hit by cars and we just didn't have to look left or right and die. So that was good.
I see.
However, there are different like skill levels in the biking path. So we were feeling adventurous. We never went past medium difficulty. So, you know, we felt like we were going to do the nightmare path. Just to put it in perspective, there's like 3 more stages of difficulty until the nightmare path. There was hard, extreme, extreme plus, then nightmare. So that means the path that we were just going to go on had a 70-degree drop. The turns were like sharper than like an ice cream cone. Okay, you know the bottom of an ice cream cone? Like, pew, pew. We arrived to the path, and for some reason, I was not frightened at all. And the reason was, I was really stupid, all right? It wasn't because I was brave. I was just dumb. I volunteered to go first because my friends in the back started questioning if it was even a good idea. They were the smart ones in this situation. Without hesitation, I got on my ripstick, and I started going down the path. I picked up speed really quickly. We were going boom, 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 okay? It was like we were motorbiking, all right? It was at the same speed. So I didn't even have to do the shava shava because all you had to do was like stay balanced because you already had enough momentum. Like I didn't need more speed. So all seemed going well for like the first couple seconds until we arrived at the first turn. The problem with the ripstick is there's like no real way to slow down other than like jumping off.
Don't tell me you jumped off.
No, we didn't jump off. You know, with a normal skateboard, you could at least put down like 1 foot to like slow you down a bit, but not with this. You gotta like keep two of your feet on the ground. Now we're going to the sharpest turn I ever encountered. But like in my head, I thought I could do it like easily. I thought I could go and easy, right? In the head, visualize it, it's easy. But in reality, as I was turning, the speed was so great, I flew from like the whole ripstick just like flew from underneath. Like the wheels went and then shot from underneath, and I was just in the air. I was levitating. I would have been fine if I just landed on my butt, but no. What I did is like my legs are up in the air. I put my hands right beneath me, like to protect my butt. For some reason.
No, that's not how that works.
That doesn't sound safe at all.
And I kept my hands there underneath me to protect me. So the impact of me hitting the ground was like straight hands and then into my wrist. My fingers probably bent so far back, they probably hit my own wrist. I mean, the good news is that I'm on the ground, right? I mean, the bad news is that I felt like this extreme sharp pain, like immediately, right into my right wrist. But the thing was, like when I got up, unless I moved it, it didn't hurt. I know that sounds stupid, but at that time, I thought like, if I just leave my arm alone, it'll just heal itself. I kind of just got up and I didn't think it was broken because I was just like, shouldn't I be in constant pain right now? My arms.
That's what parents tell you is good. But with a broken hand,
I couldn't stop.
that's
But
not how
not
it
the
works.
problem, all right? The problem was I went back home that day, still not knowing my right wrist was broken. So I go to bed. I'm like, I'm gonna sleep this off. I'm gonna feel better. Maybe I just pulled a muscle or something. I woke up the next morning. I need to take a piss. I go to open the door. I completely forgot what happened the day before. So I go to open the door with my right hand, and I do that little twist. It's those twisty doors. Ah! It was the worst pain ever. I was literally holding back tears. And we're not even at the worst part because I still needed to use the restroom. So I changed my hands to the left hand so I could open the door. I have this habit that I always need a locked door. To lock doors, you have to press like this little button on the door handle, right? It's like this little button, like, boop, boop, you know? Forgetting again, like I'm pretty sure I have dementia. And forgetting my right hand was in pain. I went up to go lock it, and I pressed the button with my right thumb.
Wow, you're not so bright, are you?
It wasn't even my right wrist. Turns out my right thumb was also broken.
You broke your entire hand?
And I had like this immediate shell shock because I pressed the button and my right wrist is broken. So you hear this little, and then it also sends the response back to your right wrist that is broken.
Your phone is not supposed to make that sound.
My whole body like vibrated. It's like you shocked it by electricity. This isn't good. Yeah, I went straight to my parents. I was like, please take me to the doctors. And yeah, we got the x-ray. Not only did I break my wrist, it was also my right thumb. Honestly, at the end of the day, you know what was worse? When they put the cast on, you can't even shower with it. You got to put like this plastic bag over your arm because you can't get the cast wet. And because of that, like the smell gets like really bad. Well, if you guys enjoyed those stories and you want to hear more, make sure to go subscribe to my friend's channel. They're all linked down below. But if you enjoyed that and you want to hear more, subscribe to this channel as well. And I won't kill you.
Wait, what? Wait, what'd you just say?